Oh, hey guys. It is a shitty day. It was, well, I don't know, because I wasn't even out most of the day, like, depressed, and I don't know, I just, every day's different, my moods change, and it's weird. Look at this again. Beautiful flowers. These people got not enough money, because that is beautiful. Look at that. Wally art. Whatever. Smells good. It's the rain. Look at this house, guys. Nice. I don't have a house, so I'm just saying they're beautiful houses, and they deserve. I'm sure these people deserve them. It's depressing sometimes, but I like being around it. It's better to be around nice scenery and nice landscaping. It's not fun to be in a rundown place, even if you don't have much money. It's just better for your mood, and just you feel better about yourself, So anyway, I found out today some bad news. Um, so my dad, he lives in New York City. It's windy. And right now I'm in Jersey Shore, not too far from New York City. It's about an hour and 20 minutes drive. So he went to a barbecue for Memorial Day weekend, right? And I warned him about that. It was actually my mom's barbecue, which again I told you I don't talk to them anymore. And my dad, I don't really talk. I mean, I still talk to him on the phone. I don't know. I just, we're still distanced to some degree, and So anyway, so we went there, and I advised him not to do that. Don't go into get-togethers. I don't care how many people are there. It's still risky right now. We're in a very beginning point of this big problem we have with the virus, and people just think 2 months go by and that's it, everything's okay. It's not the case. You have to discipline yourself in anything in life, so why would this be any different? Don't get so excited, people, and let your guard down, okay? Please. It's not party time. Grow up. Alright, so this is what happened. This is real, okay? Because I am in the epicenter almost of the outbreak. And my dad came from New York City. He shouldn't have done that anyway, because it's irresponsible of him, because he could have been carrying the virus since it's so prevalent there. No, he did it anyway. He took the public transportation, the subway, the bus from New York City, Manhattan to the Jersey Shore is about an hour long. And so yeah, he spent all that time in the bus and with other people crowded inside. And there was just the same amount of people you would see normally, he said. So pretty packed. And not sure if I didn't ask him. Not sure if he wore his mask on the bus and the train. He just kept going on and on talking about whatever he wanted to talk about, and I could barely get a word in, because like I said, he's a narcissist, right? And he has a low IQ. It's embarrassing, but he dropped out of school in 6th grade. Again, like I said, my Puerto Rican side was very disadvantaged, and my grandparents came from Puerto Rico, and then they kind of just segregated themselves in Manhattan. There's certain areas of Manhattan, mostly Washington Heights and you know, Upper Manhattan. So, what was I saying? So anyway, he didn't finish school, right? He was a hoodlum, and he just basically ran the streets and dysfunctional and everything. My grandmother was on her own. She left. She eventually left my grandfather, who's a musician, and he was a big time cheater and traveled a lot. So you know, it doesn't work out. That's not the type of personality to have children. But it's good because guess what? A lot of talent came from that. Also, not just my grandfather's side, my grandmother's side. Anyway, never mind about that. That's another video. But so yeah, he's not too bright. I told him, I warned him. Then he goes to the barbecue, and whatever. Oh, this is so great. Everyone's together, and then they just overdid things. You know, they hung out and not wearing masks together. My mother assured him that she didn't have the virus and that she was tested and everybody in the house was tested. Bullshit. And even if that's true, it doesn't matter because you could have gotten it that day. Like when he walked around the block or something, you know what I'm saying? Like it's true. Or he could have brought it with him from traveling on the subway. Hey, look at that cat. This time you could see it, right? Because last time I tried to film a dog, look at the cat. Last time I tried to film a dog and it didn't come into focus. What the heck? Look at this dog, cat. Trying to get it at the birds. They're natural predators. See that? Just like the lion, the tiger, you know, when they're, what the heck is that? All that mist. Anyway, well, never mind that. If that even comes out in the shot, if it doesn't come out on the shot, then I'm pretty sure I have schizophrenia. That somehow I'm seeing things that aren't there, okay? Anyway, oh, wow. Can't believe that didn't come out on the video. That was weird. The last video I made. So anyway, he went to the barbecue, all was well, and he stayed a few days. What's today? Wednesday? Something like that? He was there during, I think, Monday and till today. He got home today. And so, let me make sure I'm recording. You always gotta check. A lot of times I think I'm recording, I'm talking to nothing, and it's picked nothing up. So, you know, it's a waste. But, so he went, and then like the second day or third day, my sister came back from working because she works at a nursing home. And already I warned her, like I don't talk to my sister because we have like, she got problems with me or something. So I just told my other sister, I'm like, well, I don't think she should be working, you know, try to get her on unemployment or some way to get around that. There's ways. And she didn't want to do that, so she continued going to work. And they test her periodically. I don't know if every few days or something like that. Okay, so then she came back, and this is after the Memorial Day weekend, and she tested positive for the virus. And my dad's there and everything. He stayed a few days, and I'm like, well, guess what? I warned you guys. Like, hello. You're not special, and you're not exempt. And stop thinking, y'all people out there, that you are exempt somehow from this. Unless you're in an area that has a low count. You know, like a very small town that's unpopular. Nobody really frequents there. There's not a lot of business to business going on, or air travel. Then it might be a little bit different for you guys. But where I'm from, I'm in the epicenter. I'm in the tri-state area. So that was not a wise thing, especially that we know that a lot of the cases are coming out of the nursing homes. So Common sense tells you if you're working day to day in a nursing home, you're eventually gonna catch a thing, because this thing is easily transmittable. Okay, so this is not just like a flu. This is more like a cold type thing, where as in transmittable, is very easily to transmit, but it's not mild like the flu or anything. It's very insidious. So I guess she was having those symptoms, and then the day that she got tested and said positive, she had symptoms very mild. She had a headache, something like that. But who knows? It can advance itself. It's not going to be, oh, I just have a headache today, and then what about next week? What about next week or next month? This thing is slowly creeping up. It slowly creeps up on you, and it's disgusting, like, that we let this thing in, because we're not used to that. We're used to, like, oh, having a cold or the flu. You know how those things work and how we can get over them. But this not so easily to get over it. And it's very dangerous. You could have mild symptoms one day and be out of breath the next day, okay, and dying. So I'm worried about her, even though she doesn't talk to me, and you know, but her mother, she is a horrible mother, narcissistic mother. She was like, oh, don't worry, no one's gonna get sick. No, we don't care. No, it's just a cold, it's just a flu, it's just this and that. You know what? She could have infected everyone at that barbecue, correct? Easily, and most likely, since I said it's very easily transferable, very easily. And my parents are loud. They're like those loud, obnoxious narcs, so big mouths, and they open their mouths big, and there you go. All you need is one interaction. So my sister, that has been occasionally, I do see her occasionally, the one sister, not her, the other one. Forget about it now. I can't even contact her anymore for a ride or any kind of thing, because I just got over a sickness, and I'm not sure if I had it. It was possible I did. I have to take an antibody test to see if I did. But I'm okay now. But I was really sick, and it was the strangest symptoms ever for a long period of time. It doesn't go away. Like, and now they have her in quarantine for 14 days. This is their solution to this shit. And then if anything, she has to go to the emergency room or something. That's like a no man's land or whatever. You gotta be careful going into the ERs these days, especially in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey. I wouldn't recommend unless you're dying. So now I have anxiety over this, like, because my mother doesn't care. She just doesn't think much of it, and even if she said that she's positive, she's thinking, oh well, I'm not gonna catch it. I'm not. No, I won't catch it. And she got diabetes and shit, you know. Like, she ain't that healthy. She has blood clots in her legs, all that. But you know what? The good people are gonna die, not them. Sorry, but she's put me through hell, and she also doesn't care about anyone else. Nothing health-wise. She doesn't care about anyone's health at all. And anytime I ask for help, she's just like, "Oh well, deal with it. You'll get over it. You're not gonna die, motherfucker. How do you know?" I hate her. Like, I hate people that are not compassionate and self-centered like that. And look what happens. So, and even the dogs, they have 2 dogs. The dogs can catch it. Man, I saw them the other day, and thank God I stayed on the other side of the street. Because hey, you know, the dogs can transmit the virus. This is insane. This is insane. You can't just sweep it under the rug and pretend that it's not happening and then just continue like normal. And then people that are susceptible and vulnerable are going to get this thing and die. It's facts. The facts are we're going to have more deaths increasing, especially now, you know, after summer, and there's like a delay in symptoms, and you know, by winter time, we're going to be swamped in the hospitals, and then in the winter time, we're going to have the flu patients trying to go in for medications and treatment, and then on top of the flu you might have the coronavirus on top of that, and just complicates things. And if you have not symptoms, if you have prior conditions, and that will be worse off. We're gonna have a big death toll, more than we've seen. So it's common sense and facts, and people just want to pretend it's not going on. It's bad all over. And now I'm telling you, like I was saying before, it is real, because where I am living, it might not be where you're living, where, oh, I don't see no one sick. Oh, look, everyone's fine. Yeah, no one died here. Only 100 people died from the virus. Well, guess what? Over here, 11,000. 11,000, I forgot the rest. 11,000 plus people have died already in 2 months, people. Okay, does that sound right to you? Normal? Does that seem normal, like a flu or something? Come on, do your facts. Go fact check and go and do your research on what flu and how many deaths flu you get from a flu in a year. This is a year. We're not even a year yet. We just started. Basic math, people. Man, you people are stupid. Like, not my subscribers, but you know who I'm talking about. The willful, ignorant people that don't want to do their research and don't want to, they're lazy. They're mentally lazy. So that's it. This is not a joke. This is not fun. I'm not happy. I'm not relieved that all these places are reopening and, oh, it's over now. It's not over. It's just beginning. And it hit close to home. And now I'm really scared and cautious. And I can't even go to the same stores now that my sister goes to, because, you know, I'm in a small town. And we're in a small town, mind you. I forgot the population here. Look, I'm by the ocean, okay? I'm not in a big city. You see? Population 3,000 something. That's not a lot of people in a mini town like this, okay? So now they have to, I don't know if they're doing this, but they have to actually test everybody that has been in her proximity for the last couple days or something. I'm not sure if they're doing that. I have to call and find out if I really want to know, but I just don't want to contact them. So, you know, so we got my other sister, we got my mom, we got my brother, we got my stupid father that didn't even need to be here because he's in New York City. And I warned him, right? And he's 70-something years old. It's like, if he catches it, he's dead. There's no recovery for him. Come on, like, the statistics show that. And he has heart problems. He has one of those heart things. I don't know the technical term of it. It's like a artificial heart monitor. Yep. Ignorance kills people, and this is a 70-year-old. And I know more than him. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're right, but, hey, I have God. Okay, this is why. See, I was raised in a Christian family, for the most part. My mom's side's Catholic, and my dad's side is Pentecostal. So He's big on God and all that nonsense. Sorry, it's nonsense. The way that he thinks and believes. I'm pretty sure I am agnostic. That could change. I used to be Catholic, and like I said, I was raised mostly Catholic. I was raised mostly Catholic because I was around my mom's family for the most part. But so I'm actually agnostic or whatever currently. Anyway, never mind about that. That's my own personal beliefs and it has nothing to do with anything. Look at the boat. Can't see it because it's a foggy on the water. So she's quarantined. She can't leave the room. I couldn't imagine. But I don't know if she takes it that serious like I would because she's younger than me, you know? She might, I mean, likelihood is that she will survive it, but she has also health issues. You know, she's overweight. She has anemia, also like me, but I'm older than her. If you have hypertension, if you have high cholesterol, if you are overweight, if you any little, like, this is a common health problems for Americans. Any one of us can die from this. That's the honest truth, regardless of your age. And it's scary. It's scary, man. Boating by, so the waves come. And then my brother has asthma. The dogs can get it. Like, how do we know how it affects animals? Do we really know? I don't know. Not so good. Our research is limited right now. You know, we're only gonna know what the real effects of all this in the future, years from now, unfortunately. This is terrible. It's historic. It's horrible. I never thought I would be in the middle of this and at high risk for it. Then I start hating myself because I was in Florida before, living a life of healthy living. And then I moved here and like that went down the drain quick. And I gained weight and everything. I was a lot skinnier. I was skinny even when I had my son, but mostly because of, never mind that, I'm not gonna go into that yet again. But so yeah, this is basically an update on how this truly does exist. It's real and it's affecting people all ages, and it's dangerous, and have some responsibility, social responsibility. If you're social, if you're antisocial, don't wear a mask. I'm just gonna think you're a douchebag and an asshole. I don't care. It doesn't have to do with political parties, what political party you're representing. Oh, I'm representing Trump, so I'm not gonna wear a mask. Go fuck yourself, because it's not about that. It's about social responsibility as a society. You live in a society, like it or not. We have a responsibility. We were born with it, like it or not. Okay? So, unless you want to be an anarchist, okay, and get together with all the anarchists, that's counterproductive and stupid and hateful and negative, and it's giving off a negative energy. So really, wise up, people, okay? I gotta go. People are coming now. More people. So wise up. This is real. It affects me personally. It affects me personally, and I knew it was real anyway. But a lot of people don't, because it hasn't affected them yet. And I hope it doesn't. Okay? So take care of yourselves and look out for one another. That's all we got. Cannot depend on governments or any higher powers. We have to take responsibility for ourselves and others. All right, so see you guys next time. Bye.